Hey guys, this is Clement Oyinlola once again, and I'm so glad you're watching this video right now. In this video, I'm going to be doing a forex market outlook for this week, like I've decided to be doing every week. So I'm going to be looking at how the forex market should play out or would play out, a potential outlook, a potential market direction for forex market for this week, and yeah, September 7 to 11. And if you've been following my video for the last 2 weeks now, you would have seen that if I share an analysis with you in this video, the chances of it playing out according to how I've explained in the video is um 70 to 90%. Yeah. So you can check my previous videos, compare what I said with where the market is currently, and you would see that this video is has been a great help to a lot of traders. And I've been getting amazing feedbacks, and I want to get your feedback as well. How has this video been helping you, and what are the things you feel I can include in the video to make it better for you to improve on? However, I need to mention something very quickly before I go deep into this video. Now, on my Signal channel, a lot of people complained about the fact that um, uh, closed last week in loss, and then some people blew their account and all of that. Now, I need you to understand something that apart from being able to analyze the market, it's one thing to be able to enter the market at the right time. And that is why price and time are the two things you cannot underestimate in the market. Now, the market at one point, there was a particular trade I picked last week on pound NZD, I think. Now, this pound NZD pair was actually a potential trade setup that I did the analysis and it played out as I explained in the video. However, I entered too early and I forgot the fact that there are some guys in the market that are waiting to hunt our stop loss in the market. So I entered too early and I got closed out and lost. And for someone with a small account, that could have been enough to blow the person's account, which I already state in most of my signals that trade carefully, trade cautiously, be sure of your account size before you trade, and don't risk too much. Past performance or past results do not guarantee future performance. The best I can do for you is to explain why I'm picking a trade and how I expect the trade to play out. But if you are ready to follow my analysis, I would seriously and strongly advise that you follow my analysis with enough capital so that because eventually the pound NZD that closed us out and stop. I entered again and I posted it again on the group for us to enter again, and eventually we're able to recover our loss from the trade we entered again. So if you're going to follow my signals, you should be ready to trade with you should not trade with a small account size so that you would have enough in your account to balance up the loss and to be able to recover your loss in case there is a loss in place. So guys, if you are following my signal, I'm begging you, I recommend nothing less than $100 to follow my signals. Even the $100 is quite small, but at least it is better than $30, better than $20. A guy messaged me and said he blew his account, and I was asking how much he traded with, and it was less than $50. So it will not make sense if you are trading with a lower account for signals, and not just my signals now, but any signal you are following, any signals you are following every month. If you are trading with signals and you have a small account, you are likely not going to make a lot of money. You are likely not going to make money at all. You are most likely going to be playing your account every time, over time, and all of that. So if you are following signals, whether it is mine or somebody else's signal, try as much as you can to have enough capital in your account. And if you don't have enough capital in your account, just follow on demo. Follow on demo. Get yourself familiar with placing trades and how to undo closing trades and adjusting trades. So, but if you have enough capital, say $100, $200, $250, those are my recommended amounts for following signals. Except you want to trade for yourself. And even if you want to trade for yourself, I would still recommend anything less than $50 for you so that you can practice. And that's why I always advise a cent account for people when you have a Cent account. I will do a video on how Cent account works. A Cent account works in such a way that when you send $10 to the broker, the $10 is converted to cents for you, and 100 cents makes $1. So $10 will be 1,000 cents. So 1,000 cents is what you would see in your trading account, which is an equal, which will be treated it will be treated in an equal way with $1,000. Yeah. The difference will be that instead of it to be $1,000, it will be 1,010, but it will be seen in the same category as $1,000. So you can use that to also follow my signals and grow your account steadily and slowly. So let's I haven't said that. I think we should go straight to this week market outlook, and let's see the opportunities we have in the market. All right. All right. So like I always like to start my analysis with the crude oil. So I'm going to start again with crude oil as well. And I think I mentioned this in my video that this is an ascending channel, and I'm expecting the breakout in the market. Now this breakout was a massive breakout. Like when I mean massive breakout, it was a massive breakout because you can see how the market sold down in the space of 4 days, the space of 4 days, and did 4,000. Is that 4,000 or 400? Okay, that's not 4,000. Sorry, that's 400. 413 pips in profit. Now, anyone who caught this sold, who sold right here and lived and let the trade, anyone who caught this selling right here and let it open down here would have made about $300 in the space of 2 days. This was on September 2, and September 2 was it Wednesday like that? Today is September 7. So that was 5 days ago. So if you had entered 5 days ago and you left it till Friday and you closed it on Friday, you would have closed in about $300 in profit. So that's one of the reasons why I love crude oil. And let's see if 1 hour could have given us a potential entry. Now 1 hour could have given you a potential entry when you see this breakout like this and this brief retracement came down and you saw this brief retracement again and you observed that it could not close above and you observe that it could not close above that level. You could have entered here with a stop loss here. And if you had entered there, this was on Friday. If you had entered there on Friday and you closed it before the end of Friday session here, this was where Friday session ended, you would have made $200 in just 1 day. Now that is crude oil for you. That's crude oil for you. Let's assume you missed the sell here and you didn't even use this candle here. You can see this candle that we tested, and you didn't use this candle here to enter. If you use this candle here to enter, you'd have left it from Wednesday to Friday, and that would have made you, let's look at that would have made you $300. So you can see how crude oil is amazing. So that's crude oil for you. Now currently on crude oil, I'm just going to keep watching. The market has given us where it is headed, and that is the bearish. The market is bearish for now. And I don't know if you remember my weekly analysis on crude oil where I indicated this level here, this level as the resistance and the support level, this level here, and I was making reference to the fact that I'm waiting for the market to give us where it is headed here. And now that the market has given us a bearish sign here, it's logical for us to sell crude oil and sell all the way. So if you are selling crude oil from the weekly chart, you might want to sell it up to this extent, this level. Let me draw a resistance, a support there. You might want to sell it to that level first of all, and chill when you get to that level, because that level is a support here and a resistance here. So, and that level from where the market is now, I'm expecting the market to do a little bit of retracement. And if the market retraces indeed, and we're able to hold it to that level, that's $1,158 in profit. If you get it right, that's about $1,000 in profit. But you should be ready to wait for, let's say, 1 month for that to play out, or 2 months probably for that to play out. So you would need a lot of patience for that to play out very, very well. So for crude oil, I'm going to be holding a long-term sell up to this extent. So you can screenshot this video and come back in the next 1 month and see how far the market has gone. The only thing that would invalidate this selling potential on crude oil is if we have a bullish engulfing candle which would cancel this bearish candle that formed last week. Now, if this would form a bullish engulfing candle, then we are going to reconsider our bearish analysis and most likely resume our bullish potential on the market. And so far, that we still have a bearish candle playing out here, we should expect the market to still keep selling down, and we are going to have a lower price in crude oil. And for traders, that's about $1,000 in profit, depending on your lot size. The $1,000 in profit for the lowest lot size for crude oil. And you should know that crude oil is a high risk trade, and you should not trade it with any account that is so small. That is my advice for you on crude oil. So if I'm going to be entering this crude oil trade, I would like to wait till midweek and see what the market is playing out during the week before I decide on, okay, it's time for me to sell, it's time for me to wait, or it's time for me to just relax and see what the market is going to do before I decide on what to do. So that's for crude oil. So we should expect some retracement. Now, if you are expecting a retracement, how much retracement should we expect on crude oil? Now, this is 38.2% retracement, which is also looking like a key region, and this is 50% retracement also, which is also looking like a key region. Now, we never can tell how much retracement we should expect, but I would bank on 38.2 retracement for now and see what the market is going to give us later in the week. So that is that for crude oil. I'm bearish on crude oil. I'm waiting for retracement before I decide on when to sell and how long the sell will hold, depending on the market movement. Let us move on to gold. And you saw my video last week on gold as well. I made it clear that this, I think we used the 1 hour chart, and I made it clear that there's a potential head and shoulder forming. And if you want to be sure, I said that, you can go back to the video I did on Friday when I was talking about NFP and how the market can set some traps for people in the market. And you can see how this has played out so far in the market. So I mentioned it on Friday that there is a potential head and shoulder pattern, and the head and shoulder pattern has rightly played out well for us on the 1 hour chart. And gold is looking good for now. It's looking interesting for now. But what should we expect next on gold? Let us see what we should expect next on gold. It is forming a descending channel. It's currently forming a descending channel right now. As you can see that it's currently forming a descending channel. And whenever we have a descending channel, you'd expect a bullish move, a bullish breakout in the market. But then let us see what exactly is happening on the 1 hour chart. Now this is the 1 hour chart. Now that descending channel might just be setting up so that the market can retest this level before it continues to sell. That is what I would expect for the market. That is what I would expect for the market, except the market is able to break above this resistance. If it's able to break above this resistance, then we might have a continuation in a bullish move in the market. But let's see what we have here on gold. Let's see what we have here on gold. Okay. All right. Now this might be a little confusing, but let's reduce this and see if there's anything. All right. I can't see anything much there. So let's just wait and see what happens to gold in that level. For now on gold, I'm still bearish on gold, but I would like to see how the market can play out. I would like to see how the market play out very well before we move on to the next, before we decide on what to do on before we decide on what to do for the next movement in the market on gold. Now looking at pound NZD, pound NZD has been how do I put this now? It respected this triangle that I drew here. It respected this triangle by selling up, and now it's coming back down. And currently, it is forming a bearish engulfing candle, which is a sell indication. Let's remove all these lines. Okay, there you go. Sorry, there you go, and there you go. Now for pound NZD, let's see what's happening on the 4-hour chart. Okay, let's try and draw this. Okay, we can see that looking nice, not bad, not bad. Okay, there's nothing else we can draw again apart from, let's go down to 1 hour. On 1 hour, we can see this area is actually a support region. So let's draw our line there. Let's draw our line here. That's the support level. You can see that. Now that's the support level. It's a support here. Just as this was a support, and then became a resistance here. And then this is also a support. It went up. So we might also be expecting price to test that level also. All right, there we go. Now we can see what the market is currently forming. This is a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. This is support. Now market is coming back down to this level. If market breaks below this level here, this support I just drew here, then we are going to have a continuation of sellers on pound NZD. However, if the market is unable to break below this support here, we should and it goes back up and breaks above this confluence. This is the confluence here. It breaks above this confluence, then we might have pound NZD trading as high as this. But till then, I stay bearish on pound NZD and I'm waiting for a break below this support region before I decide on what to do. And if you look closely, this support region is also holding here. You can see how it's holding there. You can see that it's holding there. Yeah, it's holding there also. It's not something we should ignore. We can remove this one. We can remove this one here and focus on this here. Yeah, even this one that we remove is also a key support. Let's draw it and let's see how that plays out. All right. Now you can see how the market is. It's not trapped. I don't want to use the word trapped, but it's somehow trapped in that support and resistance area. So basically, we're going to wait for a breakout either ways. But as for me, I am bearish. I'm waiting for a bearish breakout for pound NZD to continue selling. I'm bearish on pound NZD, and I'm looking out for a breakout to confirm a bearish bias on pound NZD. However, I am keeping an open mind that it is possible for the market to break above this area, this resistance, and keep selling higher, keep buying higher rather. So, but till then, let's wait and see how the market play out this today and this week. So I'll keep watching on this area. So pound NZD is top of my list for watching this week. You can note that down. The same thing with pound AUD. Pound AUD has broken below here, and this area is not something we should also ignore. We should not ignore this area as well. Also, if you look at it from a longer perspective, here, also, yeah, you can see that. But instead of going that far, let's just stay here. Let's stay close. Let's stay close. So for pound NZD, I'm also bearish on pound NZD, but I'll be waiting for price to break below this resistance here as a confirmation. However, because if I decide to use this as my confirmation, if it breaks below this alone, and I want to use that as my confirmation, what if what happened here? You can see what happened here. What if it happens here again? So for me to be sure that what happened here, for me to be sure that what happened here will not happen here again, then the best thing is for me to wait for the market to break below here before I continue to sell. So since this happened here, it's a possibility that this might happen here. So I don't want the market to sell to this level, and I believe that okay, the market has broken because of course, look at here, this was a support, this was support. The market broke below this support. Everybody thought that yeah, pound NZ is ready to sell, and everybody pumped in their sell here, all for the market to give us an impression of selling and then go back higher, close everybody out in stop loss, come back down again, goes back again and close the remaining part of the stop loss and comes back down again. Now that it's coming back down, if it still comes back here to this level, which is now with support here, I would not recommend that you sell, but you can take the risk if you have the appetite for the risk. You can take the risk and sell straight up from here. But as for me, I would like to use this as my first confirmation of sell, not my final confirmation of sell, my first confirmation of sell. If the market sells down to this level and goes back up and could not break above this level and finally break below this support region, below this support region is going to be my final confirmation. to sell pound AUD. So I'm bearish on pound AUD, but I'm waiting for my final confirmation on pound AUD. This is also my top of my watch list for this week as well. So you can watch out for pound AUD as well and see what happens there. Pound USD, I drew this arrow on Friday, and you can see how it's playing out. I made mention of the fact that the USD is most likely going to be strong from the news on Friday, and from the news release on Friday, we saw that the US dollar came out strong as expected. So we should expect more downside on pound USD, because currently looking at pound is looking a little bit weak and USD is looking strong. So pound USD might be a good sell for now, and we can keep selling down to this support level, which is a key level there in that sense. So I think we should point out this area so that you should not take that for granted. So if you are following and you are currently here, you can adjust the stop loss to maybe this level or this level to book in some profit for yourself while you enjoy the ride down the hill. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now this is pound JPY as well. JPY is also looking strong. Pound is of course pound is obviously weak from everything I've been talking about since morning. Pound is looking weak and we are seeing how this is playing out nicely as a sell. Now we need to understand that this is a support resistance area that we should watch. This is a resistance, support, and it is currently there again. And let's see if the market breaks below this support or not. And if the market breaks below this support, then we should expect a sell down to that level, down to this extent. We should expect a sell down to this extent. And this area is also an area you should also watch. You can see is support here as well. So it's an area we should also take notice of. So we can see, so we are expecting pound JPY to come in between this area as our take profit. So you can use any of the area there as your take profit for pound JPY, and you can just make sure you are booking your profits and enjoy the ride for JPY, for pound JPY. Now for CAD JPY, okay, it seems as though JPY is looking strong, and we should also not take the strength of JPY for granted. It can make a lot of money, and you can also lose a lot of money from it as well equally. So anything that is making you money in Forex can make you lose money in Forex. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. So you have to be careful, understand how to preserve your capital, and do not take any trade for granted. Do not feel as if you know everything already. As I am still learning from every single thing I see on the chart. And from people's reaction, I learn, and I make sure it is improving my trade on a daily basis. So this is CAD JPY, just like other JPY pairs. I'm expecting it to sell, but for JPY, for CAD JPY, I'll be expecting a break below this I'll be expecting a break below this trend support before I decide to sell. So guys, that's for CAD JPY. I don't want to dwell too much on that so that you won't get bored. JPY is looking strong, so you can see that on CAD JPY. Now looking at Euro JPY, just like other CAD JPY, just like other JPY pairs, CAD JPY is also looking like a sell. And yeah, this is a level. That's a level there. This is another level here. You can see support, resistance. It's still holding as a resistance. Let's remove this trend line. It's holding as a resistance there. So let's see how it goes. If it's unable to break above this area, then we are going to have it sell down there. But let's see something on 1 hour chart. Now on 1 hour chart, now when I saw the way the price action are clustering together on 4 hours, I knew something is off on the 1 hour chart. So looking at this on 1 hour chart, okay, it's not that formed. All right, you can see this. Hold on, sorry. All right, you can see that on the 1 hour chart. All right, that's just a rectangle, nothing much there. It's a rectangle. So we are waiting for price to break either above or below. So don't let us assume that because JPY is strong, we should expect a sell. Anything can happen. You can see a spike up and then the price keeps going up. or you can see a breakdown and the price keeps going down. Well, for me, I am bearish, but I'm not going to sell right now. I'm going to wait for the market to give me a confirmation before I sell. JPY also is also at the critical area. You can see almost all the JPY pairs have critical areas. In fact, everything I've been analyzing since morning, most of them are at critical areas that we should all take notice of. We should not take them for granted, and we should equally be sure and be certain of what we are doing before we make our decision in the market. Now, CHJPY is also at the resistance region, and you should not assume that because it has been unable to break above the resistance, it's going to sell. Fine, it may sell, but at least be sure some to a larger extent that it will sell. Don't just gamble on the fact that it will sell. If it's unable to break above that resistance, then we are sure to a larger extent that it will sell, and you'll be able to preserve your capital and also make money for yourself in the same process. So guys, let's calm down. JPY is looking strong across board, but let's be sure we have our confirmation before we jump into the market. Now, this is Euro USD analysis on Friday. You can watch my Friday video and see how I analyze the market. For what I can see on JPY pairs, I don't think the market will come as high as this level again, but I feel the market can still come as high as this level, and then we are going to have a sell down there. So if you are buying Euro USD, be sure that you are watching closely, and I would not recommend you buy above this level. But you need to understand that if the market breaks above this level, definitely it's going to come up. Definitely it's going to come up to this level. But I strongly doubt that it's going to break above this level. So my own analysis is that my speculation, what I'm anticipating from the market is that it will buy up to this level, and then we can have a sell from that level down here. Now let us check 1 hour chart and see if we can see something to infer from there. Now it's similar to what Euro JPY is forming. When we check Euro JPY, it's similar to what Euro JPY is forming. Now, this is a market consolidation. They are gathering prices, enterprises. They are opening pending orders of traders, and we can expect. Now, a lot of people are expecting to sell Euro USD because the market news on Friday said USD is going to be strong. So everybody is trying to sell Euro USD so that they can make a lot of money from Euro USD. So these guys are in this region. They are gathering your entry orders. They are gathering your pending orders. They are activating your orders across all over the world. They are activating traders' orders all over the world, and they are making sure that they've accumulated enough to make them a lot of money, and they are going to spike up here and close every single trader they have activated their order in stop loss. And then you see that after they have closed you out in your stop loss, market starts selling. Now, I've seen this play out over time, and that is why I can say of confidence that I am expecting something like that to play out. Now, that does not mean that it will play out exactly as I said, but I'm expecting something similar to that to play out in the market. So, guys, let's wait and see. Let's see how the market will play out, and let's see how if I'm right again or if I'm wrong this time. Now, you can also see that this is a double bottom that can make traders to believe that the market is going to buy because this is a double bottom. So traders are also trying to buy. Now, for those traders that are buying, if they buy to this level, I would advise you that you close your buy and keep your profit for yourself, because they would give you the impression that they are going to buy. And then when they are about to retest the neckline, this area looks like the neckline, right? When they're about to retest the neckline, you just see that they are not retesting any neckline. They are just selling, and they keep selling and they keep selling. So you were in profit initially. Right now, you will just find yourself in loss. And while you're hoping that the market reverses back to profit, it hits your stop loss, and the market just keeps selling, keeps selling, keeps selling. So you can see whether you're a buyer or you're a seller, they are still setting a trap for the two of you. So my advice for you is to wait and relax and let the market play out. For me as a person, if I see them spike up to this level and they are unable to break this level, I will just join them and sell right up from here and enjoy the sell from there, because I know they are waiting for a lot of people to enter, sell, enter, buy, and they will trap you in the buy and sell market, and they'll close all of you in stop loss, and before they finally move in the direction they want to move. So you can save this video, you can keep this video, you can watch this video again and again and again and again and see and check for yourself whether what I'm saying is actually what to play out in the market or not. So, but I have said my own, and I've given you my recommendation, I've given you my advice, and I feel if you are ready to learn, if you are willing to listen and learn, you would benefit from the things I'm sharing in this video. Now, looking at USD now USD basically does not have anything interesting apart from what I've already said on Friday. On Friday, I made mention of how the market is looking bullish and the market is still very much looking bullish. However, I'm trying to see how they are going to set traps for people in this area. Most of the time, the trap plays out on Euro USD more than USD. So if you are not the kind of person that loves trap like that, you can just settle for USD since it has a negative correlation with Euro USD. You can settle for USD and just keep enjoying yourself on Euro USD and make your money from Euro USD as well. Now this is USDHF. It is forming a rising wedge. Now this rising wedge is an indication that probably the market might sell to this level before it goes back up to buy. So probably that is what might happen on USDHF. So I'm going to wait and see what's going to happen on USDHF this week, so you guys can chill or you guys can just follow your instincts, whatever. I've said my own. I've given you my recommendation. So it's left to you to learn and follow and decide for yourself what you want to do. That's for that on USDHF. There's nothing more to talk about on USDHF. That's my analysis. I'm still bullish on USDHF, but let's see how the market play out on USDHF. Now, looking at ADCHF, all right, ADCHF sold a little bit right here. I closed my sell around here. Yeah, I closed my sell around here, and not long after I closed my sell, the market went back up, and but I was glad I closed my sell right there, keeping my profit for me. So for now on ADCHF, I'm still bullish on ADCHF. I'm still bullish on ADCHF, but I would like to see how the market play out eventually. I would like to just wait till Wednesday when I do my midweek update in the market. You can check out and see how far ADCHF has done. For NZD card, all right. For now, I'm not sure of what is happening in the market, but I feel the market is still looking like a buy. But let's see what is happening. Market is at a critical region. The price is at a critical region, and a lot of things are underway in the market. So let's see what's going to happen on the NZD card. I'm neutral, but a part of me is still saying that NZD card will still buy. So let's move on. USD card, of course, USD is strong, blah, 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 blah. When I drew this on, was it last week now? I can't remember when I drew this last week. I knew what I was drawing, and I knew that if whoever is going to sell should wait to this level before they sell. Whoever is going to buy should close their buy at this level, because this is a confluence. And you can see how when market got to this level, it bounced back, and when it sold a little bit, and now the market is going back up and is buying. Now, if you want to buy USD card, I would not advise anyone to sell USD card right now. If you want to buy USD card, I would strongly advise that you wait for the market to close above this resistance. It was a support here, became a resistance here. So let the market close above this resistance before you decide you want to buy USD card. Now Euro CHF is looking bearish. Yeah. Okay. I would wait for the market to finish doing whatever it wants to do right here, but it's looking bearish. So I guess I would just like to sell Euro CHF. But I will just wait and see what happens next, because this is a strong bearish candle and this is a strong bearish momentum right here. Let's see how the retracement played out there. Okay, it's sold from here to here, and it has retraced 50% on Fibonacci. So you can see that the sellers on Euro CHF might actually be very strong. So this is a 50% retracement that market has traded on Euro CHF, and probably the market will continue to sell. So if I'm going to join this sell here, I would like to place a sell limit around here, and my stop loss would be about 30 pips, there are 20 pips thereabout. My stop loss would be about 20 pips thereabout, and my take profit would be around here. That's about 80 pips. Yeah, so that's a 4-hour ratio, which is not bad. My take profit is going to be around here, which, sorry about that. My take profit will be around here, which is a resistance. I'm sorry, a support, which is a support. So probably it's going to come down to that level again at another support. Let's check daily chart and see what's happening on daily chart. Okay, all right, all right. You can see that. So most likely it would sell to this level. So let's see how it goes. I can take this risk because the loss is just 20 pips, so I can afford to take that risk and see how it goes. Even though the pips is quite small compared to other pairs, but it's not bad. AUD USD, yeah. For now, let me just say I'm staying away from AUD USD. I've never really liked AUD USD from the onset. So let's just say I'm staying away from AUD USD for now. But it's looking bearish, but let's just say I'm staying away from it for now. And let's move on to USD JPY. Now, I think I made it clear the last time I analyzed this pair that if you are buying USD JPY, buy to this level. I made it very clear in that video. Buy to this level. Make this area your first take profit. And you can see how it has tested that area as take profit one. And whoever bought to that level would have enjoyed that take profit. And even if you are still holding, you will still be in profit. However, I would have advised you adjust a stop loss to entry so that it will be a risk-free trade. Because if the market is going to buy to this level, it first of all has to clear this resistance zone. Sure you get. So if market breaks below this support zone, then we're going to have a sell down. However, I feel the market is actually still going to buy. So let's see what happens. I would rather like to market might break below that area a little bit before it buys. So below here before it continues to start buying. But let's see how that plays out on USD JPY as well. And okay, back to US oil. Now, let me quickly run analysis on Euro card. Let's remove this. Euro card. Now, this is Euro card. Let's see what's happening on Euro card. It's similar to what's happening on USD card, actually. Yeah, very similar to what's happening on USD card. All right. Okay. Let's check 1 hour chart. Hold on for me. Let me quickly add it and what. All right. So, okay. This is on the 1 hour chart. Now I can say that I'm seeing a pattern forming on Euro card here. X A B C D. So let's say I'm expecting that to play out on Euro card. That's an harmonic pattern. If you have not seen my video, I explained how harmonic pattern works and I explained what you should expect from harmonic pattern and the different kind of harmonic patterns. And I'm also going to explain that comprehensively and extensively my upcoming boot camp. So this is what I'm expecting on Euro card. I'm expecting a buy. Yeah, I'm expecting a buy on Euro card, and the buy might be a little bit above. And so if that plays out, I would like to see a 50%, 8.2% or 50% retracement in in longer time movement in the market. Number one, I've explained something right here. I've not out something right here. I'm expecting this, and this. So you can see how I use my harmonic pattern and I use my Fibonacci expect to play out. And of course, any trader would know that when this breaks, the next expect is a pullback or a retest before it continues to go above that level. So what I use is simply Fibonacci and harmonic pattern. And I think I want to leave it like this so that when we come back again to check the market and see the progress in the market, we would know whether what I drew on the chart is right or wrong. So that's what I'm expecting on Euro card. And I think that was all about my outlook for this week. And I hope you have learned something. And I hope you are going to take advantage of my upcoming boot camp, GoPro 2 weeks Forex Trading boot camp. I hope you are really going to take advantage of the boot camp because I have a lot of things that I'm going to be sharing with us in that video, ranging from the basics of Forex trading. If you're a beginner in Forex market, the boot camp is for you. If you are already a trader and you whether you are making profit or you are trying to just get your footing in the market, this boot camp is for you. And if you just want to learn more as well, you can actually just join us in the bootcamp and also improve your understanding of the forex market. And trust me, this bootcamp is going to be mind blowing. This bootcamp is going to change your trading career forever, and you don't want to miss out of it. The 2 weeks have been broken down into 7 days. Day one, you see there what we're going to talk about. Day two, you see what we're going to talk about. Day three, day four, day five, day six, and day seven. Yeah, day seven today I'm going to talk about how I earn weekly from trading without from how I earn weekly from forex without trading. Let me show you how I earn. Let me show you my results of that, my payout history, so that you can know it's actually possible for you to earn from forex without trading. It's very possible for you to earn from forex without trading. So let me quickly show you that. Let me quickly show you that. Now, this is how much I'm expecting on Wednesday. However, the minimum payout is $50. So I have to wait for it to accumulate up to $50 before I can withdraw on Wednesday. And you can see my payout history. This was last week. You can see the date there. Last week, $59. 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, $67. I can see how I've been earning every week. You can see I've earned a total of $4,750 in the space of 1 year from Forex without trading. So you can actually learn how this works, and also it will help you patiently learn how to trade without putting too much pressure on yourself. Because when you know you have somewhere you are earning weekly from without trading, you would have you would be more calm to trade. You would not be desperate to trade because you want to make money from the market. Once you have already built a cash cow here for you that is dropping money for you in your wallet every week. So that is how I earn every week. I can't remember the last time I sent money from my bank account to my broker to trade. Most of the time, I use the money I make from there. I use part of it to trade, and I drop part of it to my bank account. So you can also make this happen for yourself. Just join us in the bootcamp. Now, the cost of the bootcamp is $18,765 naira, but there is a 50% discount ongoing right now. And for instead of paying 18,765 naira, you just have to pay 9,382 naira 50 kobo. And I'm going to drop the link in the description of this video, and I'm going to explain how it works in the description of this video, so you can get to understand what you stand to gain and what you stand to enjoy when you join us in the bootcamp. I hope this video has been of great help to you for your trading analysis for this week, and I hope you really take advantage of this bootcamp. This bootcamp is starting next week Monday. Yeah, that's September 14. Next week Monday, we are starting this bootcamp. We are going to have a pre-session on Monday, but the day one officially starts on Tuesday. So join us next week for this bootcamp for the rest of September. Make use of September to focus on improving your trading career and at least be a better trader. Don't join those that will be losing money every time they trade. Join those that are learning how to make money so that eventually you will learn how to make money. I want to build a team of guys, a community of traders where they make money consistently from the forex market. I'm tired of seeing traders who make money today and lose everything tomorrow. I want to be a community of traders that are consistently making money for themselves. And that is why I have decided for the last 3 years, I've been giving value to people through my Forex educational platform, and once in a while through my signals as well. So take advantage, join us in this bootcamp, take advantage of this bootcamp. 9,000 naira is too small compared to how much you stand to gain from the forex market. Just imagine someone paid 9,000 to learn how to trade and how to earn without trading. And in the next 1 year, the person has earned over 2 million naira from what he paid 9,000 naira to learn from. Because if you convert this 4,000 plus to naira, that's about 2 million naira in 1 year. And I'm saying 1 year because I actually started earning in you can see the date I started earning. So it's 1 year. 1 year. My first earning was $63. So you can see it's nothing compared to what you stand to gain from the bootcamp. So join us in the bootcamp. I hope to really see you at the bootcamp, and I hope you take advantage of 50% discount. Instead of paying 18K, pay 9K. And I hope to see you in the bootcamp. You that are watching this video, I hope to see you in the bootcamp. Have a great week ahead, and see you in my next video.